Fans are beginning to get worried over the recent reports of Lil Durk's life in jail, as Quando Rondo's been trying to get revenge against him. With the report of sources allege issues within his cell block caused Lil Durk's fast prison transfer. Being a high-profile rapper likely caused him to be targeted for commissary and money. The following day, after that report, both Quando Rondo and the man who took out King Von, Lil Tim, did interviews. Rather than being super disrespectful towards King Von, Lil Tim surprisingly said he wished it never happened.
No, like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him shit like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that shit would have never happened like that.
But we'd hear Quando Rondo say something similar, adding on how Lil Durk had a family and friends to look out for, but he threw it all away.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like, it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
But fans aren't buying it and are worried Quando could send someone after Durk on the inside to get revenge for Lil Pab, because it was announced Lil Durk isn't going into protective custody. This is when we finally heard a jail phone call from Durk to one of his close friends, who captioned the post, "Just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk. He's in good spirits, staying positive and trying to get back home to his kids and family. We're not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys. We're men of honor and the code no matter our financial status. Bro, hit the main line with the rest of our kind. No protective custody."
This call is from a federal prison.
Say what, bro?
I said, I know you're but if you need anything, you know I got you.
You know, I appreciate it. You know, the thought that count,
Yeah, I know how that be, bro. It don't matter, bro. We ain't never moved our money. Except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, everything was history.
Yeah. I feel got these same. I came up here like, yeah, where you from? What you got going? I'm into it, yeah.
Man, what? The PC. Hey.
They thought they thought a computer, you downstairs, they be like, man, you know you, man, send me upstairs. Whatever it is, I got to adapt to it. Nah, for sure. Can't go no more PC and come out acting all crazy.
But with Durk being targeted on the inside, this sparked Charleston White's reaction, where he believes it's good that Durk is dealing with that.
This is a real victory, because it is a demonic force. It was a dark force. It was a dark energy that came down from Chicago and spread throughout America. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
Charleston said nearly the same thing about YNW Melly, who's being treated poorly inside of jail. He says they should be treated this way.
Even the YMW Melly, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated when you done chose to play somebody.
But it's when DJ Academics reacted and shared why the Lil Durk phone call is a bad look.
With all due respect to whoever 900 brother is, again, with all due respect to you, the guy's fighting for his life. I get it. Maybe for whatever reason, which I still think would be a dumb reason, let's say that Durk wants to address the people. You know how you put this out? You say, yo, Durk, we on. You let him say what he's saying to the public and you cut it off. We don't need to hear y'all back and forth. Because a lot of this audio kind of feels like maybe this wasn't how Durk wanted to first communicate with everybody in the world. Anything he does is going to go viral. Having a conversation about, you know, even if you think it's in good faith, yo, we don't move off money, nah, blah, blah, blah. It don't sound right. It don't sound right, brother.
However, when you get into the history between Quando Rondo and Lil Durk, it starts with King Von being taken out by Quando's best friend Lil Tim. To follow up on the hit, Quando Rondo dissed King Von with the lyrics, "Man ran up on me, then we sprayed him. I'm talking lights out. We do the dash in that Durango, jumped out with that pipe out. So tell them to pipe down." In return, Lil Durk said he doesn't mess around with his fallen brothers and rapped the lyrics, "They like Durk. He a singer. He won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit," which is when we saw the news report that hit a couple months later.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
But what's awful for Lil Durk is that the feds aren't allowing him any sort of bond, no matter how hard his lawyer tries, because the feds released an Instagram live of Durk from the day Lil Pab passed away, where they explained and convinced the judge that he was only streaming so that he could have an alibi for when he got investigated.
They can't see other shit, boy. What? Tweaking little folks. Right. Hey, somebody always said, slap a car. Somebody always said, slap a car. Lil Con who died over, yeah.
What movie said that?
He said, bro, like a cheeseburger. Ain't nothing cheesy over here, stupid little boy. This is real water. Y'all Jews be y'all over for real. Hey, I know what it be too, blood. What's that? Like everybody be having that cheese, you know? Y'all be doing shout outs and shit, man. Okay. You gotta know your jury. Like, if somebody want me to give them a shout out for some jury, I'm gonna make sure you're in that vault, you get me?
Even during the live stream, Durk laughs at someone telling him to slide. But it's not surprising that Lil Durk's being held behind bars with no bond chance. One report reads, OTF Jam was found by OTF members hiding in an Atlanta crib. Sources claim Jam was punished for snitching on Lil Durk, with even a picture of the scene where OTF Jam was. Since this report, Jam's kept quiet in the streets. But we heard another rapper call out Durk for the Lil Pab hit because Brick Baby said, "You can't say Durk never slid for King Von anymore because he got Lil Pab."
This is just it. 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pab was unalive. Suspects face the penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged their flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit or?
Well,
they can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
why? Oh yeah, because of
your face.
Wait, no. Like who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
But overall, the evidence that Jams collected on Lil Durk is pretty concerning. We saw it announced, the Lil Durk OTF case is starting to see the first pieces of evidence in court. Rumors from around the court reveal there's footage from OTF Jam recording the planning process of OTF catching Quando Rondo's crew. With OTF members and fans wondering how Jam pulled this off, they began looking into old Instagram lives of Lil Durk, where they found Jam constantly touching his jacket, and this is one time of many that Jam was wearing a wire.
Hey, kid! I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh, my! Oh, dang! Like back in the day. Oh, look, he took out.
Check on your man, let him get his head.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I was having a dare. Architect. Having a who? I'm having a dare. School's out stuff now.
All that woofing on the net, it got your man
Metro!
Metro!
But this made fans question why Jam turned against Lil Durk. As it turns out, Jam was arrested for another firearms possession charge after he was released from a 12-year prison sentence. The charge had him facing multiple years back in prison, and OTF Jam knew he couldn't do it again, so he decided to sign a deal and snitch on Lil Durk. But what makes it sad is that Durk paid him $50,000 once he was released from jail.
You know what's name, bro? Steady crying, huh?
He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the middle so they want me to trip, bro.
See that?
Feed
for my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, goof
Bro got out what?
You know
How many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Even OTF Jam himself talked about how Durk paid for his security on the inside and gave him a crib and a car when he was released.
Yeah, because you just came home not too long ago, like when you come home.
So I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
12 years flat.
12 years.
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told them nobody.
Right.
Ain't no on my name.
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, get linked in. Yeah. We grew up together. This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know.
Yeah, because he's super solid, but like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? He said, Jam get out that jam, I'll give him 50. He ain't got to ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to ask. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But on top of OTF Jam snitching, the judge announced they would use Lil Durk's lyrics against him, as his lyrics showed up in the court files where Lil Durk raps, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no no," which is Durk essentially poking fun at Quando for crying about Lil Pob.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The court files also revealed the lyrics. "Told me they got an Addy, they got the location, go." This involves Brick Baby, as he said that he would have dropped Quando Rondo's location if Lil Durk had asked, because he is loyal to him.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had to ask me, I probably would have been coking if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
And to further incriminate Lil Durk, they showed an old video of Vaughn with 3 of the suspects, showing that Durk knew these men and had connections with them.
Solitary.
Hey, big fan. We just looked at him.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
Despite the case looking extremely worrying for Lil Durk, it's not all bad, because we saw Kodak Black's attorney share, "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him."
When it comes to Durk Banks, you know, so far I've seen one text that says, "Don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking." Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, you know, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. Because he could be blaming, you know, Grant or one of these other guys and saying like, hey, these guys are going to do some crazy stuff. And he's like, hey, listen, make sure it doesn't associate with me at all. You can look at that a million different ways. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, you know, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
It's still very early into the case, but we heard Kodak's lawyer continue saying that he thinks Durk can be released if no one else snitches.
So it all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, you know, didn't actually guy, you know, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, you know, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.